Debt is part of the larger equation for development. It's not alone. It's about what you do with the debt. And I think the most important thing is we need to find a means to sustainable financing model to finance our development. That's very important. That needs long-term concessional financing, as well as domestic resource mobilization, as well as also private financing, both international and local. And we need to use debt to generate development dividend. I mean, we need to generate production, we need to generate export, so that we lift people out of poverty in such a way that we use debt to create growth, to diversify growth, to enable and attract long-term meaningful investment. So the most important thing is African countries should also focus more on mobilizing domestic resources and engaging in responsible borrowing, which fosters economic growth. In Ethiopia, for the last 15 years, we have borrowed both concessional and partly non-concessional. Most of our borrowing mix is concessional. We have invested on the railway, we have invested on the highway, we have invested on electricity generation, on transmission line. Also, we have invested on industrial capacity building, industrial parks and the others. So this critical infrastructure of transport, communication, industrial capacity is very important for our growth. So in a way, we have created a very usable asset that is very meaningful to use to generate growth. We need to do ease of doing business. We need to fix the macroeconomy so that the economy overall is suitable for external investment to attract FDI. That's what we are doing as part of our homegrown economic reform. Addressing the macro challenge, controlling inflation, restructuring debt so that it can be sustainable, as well as also enhancing the competitiveness of the economy and also to generate more export. So debt is part of the equation. It's not alone. It has to operate within all this real sector, monetary sector, fiscal, and balance of payment as well. So responsible borrowing from our side is very important. We should focus on generating more growth, and export-oriented growth is very important, as well as also import substitutions. If we learn from our past mistakes, and then we use these resources to generate growth in a sustainable financing manner, I don't think this debt trap will come again and again. So I can see most countries in Africa are learning from this, and we should also focus on our own capability to generate our own local resources. And if we go this line, provided there is no other issues, peace, national unity, conflict risk, these fragilities has to be addressed, because that also partly affects the country's capability to move out of poverty ladder. So if that goes that way, I believe that the future is much brighter, and our children will talk about other agendas rather than debt.